Hey everyone, welcome to Cozy Desi's channel. I'm Cozy Desi, your cozy friend for this afternoon. I'm choking over here. I had some water. It's very hot. It has been a very hot summer. But we're here and it's Friday and the weekend is upon us and we're having a good time. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I just realized I forgot to pick some music for today's session, but that's okay, because sometimes silence is nice and it can actually be really calming after a long day to just have silence. Even though technically I'm talking, so it's not really silent, but you know what I mean. We don't have any music. Anyway, today we're gonna do some scrapbooking. I have my journal scrapbook here. I've got my scissors. I've got my glue sticks. I've got some magazine stuff, some pencils, but really the main event here that I wanted to show everyone was this. This little guy here is called the Nelko Thermal Printer. Hopefully you can see that okay. And I asked for it for my birthday. I'd seen these before. And I thought they were really interesting because they don't require any ink. It's all just thermal printed. Like I already scuffed it all up at the bottom here. I've already been using it a few days. And it's a USB-C, a mini USB-C charger here. So it's easy to charge up. But yeah, no ink is required. It's all thermal printing, which is similar to like the receipt that you get at CVS, that like super long receipt. That's going to be a thermal printed receipt. That's why like you have to actually photocopy those immediately because they will just disappear off the paper after a few years. I've had to learn that the hard way. Anyway, we're playing with this little guy today, the Nelko, and we're going to talk about how it works and we're going to play around with it. So, um as you see here, as I was showing you what it looks like, there is, when it comes out of the box and you charge it up, there's this QR code. Wow, my throat is really dry. I'm gonna have a hard time. Oh my gosh, my throat is so dry. Anyway, so there's this QR code so that you can download the app. And there's this really cool app that does a lot of fun stuff that works with it. So you can print your own stuff. You can print their library of stuff. It even has an AI image creator, so you can mess around with some other stuff too. So that's really cool, and I'm gonna show you all how it works. So give me 1 second while I look at my phone here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back and forth between this screen, which is my desk, and the app screen so I can show you what the app looks like. So give me a second. Let me see if I'm like doing it all correct. Okay, so hopefully that worked. And you can now see my mobile phone and like not like my credit card information or anything vital like that. And it's just my mobile phone. Anyway, so this is the Nelco app. When you scan that QR code, it's gonna download this onto your phone, and it's super easy. You just turn on the Nelco uh, printer. It's got an on-off button that's right at the top, so you just turn that on, and then you just get them connected. So I'm gonna go here under Connect. It's searching for the device. It found it right away. Click to connect. You know what? I don't know if my screen is updating and you're seeing what I'm doing over here. So let me take a second to troubleshoot this very quickly. Mm-mm. Give me 1 second, because you do see a phone, but it's not updating. Oh man, I'm making all kinds of mess. I mean, that's the right screen. Hold on. It's updating on my end, to be fair. Okay, yeah, hopefully it's updating now. Oh, you guys should not see. I don't know if this is looking correct, but we're just gonna roll with it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, you just saw all my embarrassing, like, browser shortcuts. Okay. Hopefully now you are seeing the correct screen. So what I did was I came up here to connect my little unit. I just powered it on. I came in here and it recognized it right away. You see the little unit has its own IP address. As long as the battery's charged up, it will recognize it. And you'll see it here, I'm all connected, so I'm not going to mess with it. It's looking good. We are looking good. So there's a few different ways you can go with this. So one is you can go to the templates, and right away there's going to be an entire library of templates that you can select from. And so like there's all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm just going through the all tab. As you can see, there's like labels, invites, nutrition facts for like foods, if you do like farmers market selling, little to-do lists for the journals. If you're doing like meal tracking or anything like that, there's a lot of tables and things. Physics for students that want to create quick tables and notes. Lab labels, chemistry and biology tables. Like, just really the possibilities are endless. Little trackers and tasks, checklists, business cards even. Oh, that's a smart idea. Like if you're networking, maybe you can print out labels for your team, stuff like that. Like, as you can see, like I can just keep scrolling through this endlessly. I'll go through the whole list since we're here and enjoying our time together. I'll keep going through the list. But as you can see, like there's all kinds of stuff, like labels that you can scan, just like cool. I accidentally clicked on the puzzle piece. Let's go back. Hold on, we're not ready to mess around yet. We're just going through the list first. Go back. Why won't you go back? Okay. Yeah, so like all this stuff is cool for like scrapbooking, journals, bullet journaling, right? You can see like printing this stuff out, coloring it in, jotting little notes in it. Is that where it ends? Am I at the end of it? Maybe I'm at the end. Okay, so we can mess around in here how we'd like. It's funny because it's like Here it says free, but aren't they all free? They're all free to my knowledge. But anyway, let's pick one of these labels, and I'll show you some of the photo editing that you can do here, which is pretty fun. So basic stuff, right? Like you can change the text here, right? So you can do standard stuff like customize your text, bold, all the sample editing stuff that you would expect. Oh, you got some fun fonts that you could play with. All the different languages, Japanese, Korean. That's cool. Spanish. I don't know what makes these Spanish gorditas. Welcome. I don't know what makes that a gorditas font, but but these other ones are actual characters of that language. I don't know. I don't know what the Spanish one is all. But that's fine. We'll give them some grace. Okay, so you got some text editing options. You can add in a photo from your library, from your albums. There's an AI gallery, but let's not get into the AI stuff yet. Barcode, if you wanted to include a barcode into, although I don't know how that would work, how the scanning and everything works. Like, can that really correlate to something, or is it a fake barcode? I have to really play around with that. I haven't messed around with the barcode, I'll be honest. Timestamp. Is that today's date? That is not today's date. Oh, it's European style. Ill. I shouldn't say ill, sorry. As an American, we do month, day, year. Yes, America. Okay, and for the time setting, so for the time setting, I am going to be European because I love a more of a 24-hour format than I do AM PM. I clicked real time, but I don't know what that's going to do. Is it going to give me a real time stamp? Maybe. Let's see what else is going on here. So time, there's also QR code, which we do not want in art design. Frame. Oh, it looks like here's where all the frames are for if you just want to put something around your picture. This is already a giant frame, so I'm not going to mess with it. Oh, that one's cute. I'm not going to mess with this one too much, but there are some really cute, like, little borders and, like, corner edge pieces. Like, you could do a lot of fun stuff with all of these frames. Look at that. Very cool. I like this USB one. Okay. So that's fun, right? So like, okay, what else can we do? So those are the frames. The icons are pretty oh, I thought they were going to be like emojis, but these are actually like icons. Yeah, that guy's cute. Okay, so that's a giant library of icons, and then, wow, there's more stuff over here. What is graffiti? Graffiti sketchpad. So I guess this is just like a free form. I don't want that though. Yeah, that's for folks that know how to draw. That's not me. Okay, so scan. Well, let's not scan anything right now. Line 4 if you want to add lines. What is form? Oh well, this is like full on sheets or like tables you can add. No, thank you. That's good for anyone making like oh, how did I add this line? Anyone making like those table examples. Import, you can import in Excel, which is insane. I don't want to do that. You can add shapes in here. That's pretty self-explanatory. Sorting, what does that mean? Oh, this is just for moving them around, and this just adds a number. Hold on. Okay. So that's all like the fancy schmancy options. What did I just do here? Did I just delete everything? Multi-select. Oh, maybe that was the cut paste. All right, let's get back. Let's get out of here. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but let's print something for fun. Because you all know what photo editors are like. So this is nothing new to an experienced group such as yourself. But what does it print like, okay? So I'm going to hit print. And then after I hit print, I'm going to quickly go to the other screen so you can watch it print. It's going to blow your mind. Hold on, let me make sure it's right here in the shop. Okay. So the density refers to like how dark the thermal printing is going to go. So we can do 3F as the heaviest, darkest. We'll do one copy. There's 3 print modes. Pictures for like actual like photos. Text for anything that's just text. And then black and white for these standard like vector files. So we're going to do just a standard black and white here. We're going to print. I'm going to run over here to my capture device to show you guys what it looks like. Right? Was that cool or what? Did we capture it? I hope I captured it. I just realized if I was gonna scrapbook, I should have done something relevant to the season. This says welcome spring. Okay, so this is what let me see if I can show you this. But it has these little like teeth. See them? A little teeth on the edge of the printer, sort of like a cash register. So when you go to pull this off, it's like pulling a receipt off. You gotta really, oh my god, I think I sprained my thumb. I think I sprained my thumb doing that. I left a little piece in there too. You really gotta do it at a good angle. I did it upside down to try to do it in front of the camera, but that wasn't really good. Okay, so here's the other complaint I have. So first of all, let's take a look at the print quality, which is really great on these 2D vector files. You see that the text is really clear. You got the nice flower design. The circle is really clean. It looks really good. So the print job is really nice. Here's my gripe that I was about to complain about, which is if you look at the way the spool is designed, there's very little space on the side of this sticker. So when you're peeling it off, it has taken me a few trial and errors. I recommend going really slow. This is really like a meditative moment. Oh, I think I already messed up. I already messed up while I was talking to you. This is my gripe, is if you are not paying attention, you can't go all the way across because then you hit this like it like tears in the middle, and then it's really hard to peel the rest of it off. Oh man, it drives me nuts. It takes me longer. The printing part is not difficult. You see, I printed in seconds. This is the part that is kind of irritating. Oh, now let me see if I can get it from here. Is peeling this off is not easy. Is not easy. Oh, I got it. I got it, folks. Look at that. But now I gotta make sure to peel this, right? It'll be a 2-track thing. So let's you gotta be really slow and really patient with it. Right, let's try to do it together here. This really is this is why I decided to do this today, because I thought like I really needed some like meditative good vibes going into the weekend. This is going to give me patience, understanding, perseverance, resilience. And you think I'm joking, but it's true. All of these really small challenges add up to like all these big things. Even though I'm just talking about peeling stickers. Look at that. And we got the backing off, and we were able to get it on our, let's see, what is this? Get it on our scrap. Look at that. What do you think? What do you think about the print job? Let me get some water. Hopefully you like the print job. Well, let's go back to our device, right? Well, now we gotta go back. Let me go back to my screen. Yeah. So you saw what one of these 2D vector files looks like. Cool. What about printing a photo? Well, let's do a photo of my dog. Oh my gosh, isn't he cute? He's an old man, so don't be mean about him. We're gonna crop this. I don't want to print. It will print this whole thing, by the way. Like, that's the cool thing about this printer is that it doesn't print in just like any one dimension. There's a slight delay on the app because I am streaming or sharing my screen, so it's being a little weird. But yeah, I was saying that there is no limitation to like how long the image is, so it'll like print. It will like absolutely print like a really long image. So I'm gonna crop this. Let's see. Let's adjust the photo a little bit because he's a white poodle. It might be difficult to pick up his fur. Oh gosh. So let's see. Maybe turning it into a grayscale will help us. Let's try the grayscale and let's add some contrast. Oh, no, I went the wrong way. There we go. Added a little contrast to help those darker tones stick out. Um, what is this intelligent button? I don't know what that is. I toggled that on, but I don't know. I don't know what it did. Okay, so this is, now we're gonna see what printing a real photo looks like. We're gonna hit print. We're gonna do the darkest density. Now it's on picture mode. As you can see, we're gonna make one copy. We're gonna hit print and we're gonna quickly toggle over to show you what the print is like. All right, I'm gonna try to do a clean rip. There we go. So let me show you this. So this is the photo. So granted, I was not working with the greatest, clearest photo. But as you can see, you can definitely see the difference between just a standard 2D vector file and a photo. This is not going to be crystal clear. This is not like an HD image. Even though I fed it an HD image, you can kind of see where it gives up a little bit on the definition. But regardless, I'm not knocking it. That's still my doggy and that's still cute. So I still love it. We're gonna try to peel it again. Let's see how we do on this round. So the key is you gotta grab the corner and then you gotta move really slow. Okay, you see how slow I'm moving? I'm gonna try to get you guys in close. And this is where the mistakes happen because you get really confident and then you start tugging and that's when it rips. That's when it rips. You also gotta get it from the root there, right? That helps. This might be a successful. I think this is a successful peel, everyone. Look at that. Clean like a fruit roll up. This is what I live for, honestly. You know when people say, "Oh, I live for my kids," or, stuff like that. I live for my career. If you ask me what I live for, it's stickers that peel cleanly off. That's what life is all about. All right. This is really, really fun. Let's take a quick break from the Nelko. I'm not going to turn it off because I'm going to come right back. But I did want to add a little bit of color to this page because you'll see the drawback with the whatchamacallit. Man, I cannot do two things at once. The drawback with the thermal printed stickers is that they're all black and white. So it's not going to give you color. It will never give you color. And that's the big downfall if you are a very colorful person. But we're going to add some color. This is my end of summer scrapbooking. It's been a beautiful summer for me. I didn't really go anywhere far away. but have been doing some road tripping in California, and the weather has been beautiful and just a lot of beach, a lot of uh, just like fun, good times, seeing friends, good meals. And you know what? I like these poppies. Let's see what we can do here. I just want to inject a little bit of color into that corner. First, I don't like to be restricted by the page. So let's cut this out and move it out of the way for a second. But yeah, like I was saying, it's been a great summer, and I just love the beach. And we went to a great beach this past Labor Day, and it was fantastic. Like, there's nothing better than the sun, the ocean, the sand, a good ice cream afterwards. This really is living. Like, if I had to die tomorrow, I would be happy. I would be satisfied because on those days where we want to go out and have an ice cream or go to the beach, we do. We do, and it feels so good. And that's why I'm in such a good mood because it's Friday and there's a beach trip coming up this weekend. There's always a beach trip. Or maybe I can get them out to the pool. I've been telling them that if there's a nice pool, I want to get them out to. That is also on the beach. Oh man, that's all I can think of. But anyway, so I wanted the theme of my scrapbooking today to be like colorful, mm, colorful and like fun. All right, let's see. We got a nice little. So although I do want to continue reviewing the Nelko and I will, I just wanted to inject a little bit of color here. I'm also going to cover up this welcome spring. A very easy solution. The home. I'm going to use some washi tape. I'm trying to get rid of this washi tape because it's old and it's like kind of doesn't even stick anymore, really. It just like, it's only okay. Alright. So anyway, I was saying, yeah, like, I just want to encourage anyone. I know literally nobody is listening right now, right? Let me check in on all of my followers. Yeah, no one is listening. But if in the future someone happens upon this and you are listening, I'd say, get yourself an ice cream. If you're lactose intolerant, get yourself, a non-dairy ice cream. But like, enjoy life and don't wait for things because like there's nothing to wait for. Anyway, we're gonna do like this very avant-garde washi tape on top simply because we want to cover up the spring because it is not spring anymore. Old news. Okay, let's go back to the Nelko and we'll keep playing with the Nelko and show you some of the other things it does. Let me go back to my screen here. Okay, solid print a photo from my phone. You can also print a photo from the web. So, like, if for whatever reason, hmm, you just needed to do a quick print of a web page or something. Network error. Does Google.com not exist? Did I make that up? All right, let's skip that one. Okay, so we looked at the templates. You saw me print a pic. You can print from the web. There's a Sudoku section. So I guess you can make Sudoku puzzles too, but I'm not going to get into that because I do not like Sudoku puzzles. Oh, you can make a puzzle out of your photos too. I'm not going to do that. Documents. It looks like you can also print a document, although I really wouldn't recommend that because it's very tiny. Maybe another time I'll experiment with that. The other thing that's really cool is this AI printing. So there is an AI gallery that has kind of like more fun, advanced sort of photos. And I'll just scroll through to give you an idea of some of the stuff that is in here. So I guess I'll jump to nature because that was sort of like the vibe I was going for. I don't like any of this. What about travel? That's like another. What is? I guess these are filters, but there's not a lot here. Drink. What is drink? Some of these categories are definitely odd. Let's do the kitty in the cup. Looks like this is from Mid Journey. Enter the type of face you would like your cat to have. Happy face, sad face, sleepy face. Or I guess, or you can just print it. They're all so cute. Let's do this happy one. All right, we're gonna, let's see, I don't think anything needs to be adjusted here, so I'm just gonna print. Let's do a medium density just to show you the difference. I don't think there's really that much difference, but I'll do it to show you. Okay, print. And now we've got our little guy here. Okay, so you can see it's not as dark as our previous print. It's more of a medium. But you know, I don't think that helps, right? You see here in the cup, we lose a little bit of detail. The lines are okay for the most part. There's some definition loss in the lines. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these photos versus, again, um, this one came out really clean. You see the difference? I think once you get into shading and colors and nuance, it struggles a little bit. But when it's just like black and white, it's a lot easier. All right, let's see. So on this one, I'm actually gonna do a cut. Well, maybe that's not advisable. Okay, we're gonna try it, but I might regret this because some of you might say, well, I'd want to plop this ugly square on on my journal. Like I want to cut it out in a cute shape. But you'll see what I'm talking about here with it being difficult to peel. Let's see if I can even do it. Last time I tried to do this, I couldn't do it. Right. So we successfully cut it. It's cute, right? It's like in the shape of the teacup. But here's the thing. Now how do I peel it so that the adhesive comes off? You see, this is like impossible. You absolutely need the edge and to peel it that way. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the glue here because there's no way to peel it once you cut it with the scissors like that. You have no options. Let's get a little bit more color in here. Yozabar. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, this lake is really nice. Where is this, Tahoe? North Cascades National Park. I like this. I'm gonna hold it on. Very aspirational. These are the sorts of places I like to visit for sure. Mhm. 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 This is a weird shape. It's like a mushroom. It does fit though. We're gonna plug it in here. I feel like I inadvertently made this like a skull shape, and it's kind of making it ominous. But we can layer stuff on top. This is what collaging is all. Okay, I just like the color. Let's see, maybe one more, something to balance out this weirdness. Oh, I do like palm trees. Hold on. Oh, this is fun. Hold on. This guy's cool. Alright, let me try to not do such a dorky shape for him. Oh, you see, I wish I would have picked some music here. This is where you don't have to hear me cough the whole time. All right, this is cool. Yes. All right. I'm gonna go back to the Nelko to show you other cool things it does. Okay, that feels good. All right, let me show you. Let me go back to my app here. We printed the kitten. Exit. So the other so that kitten was part of their AI library. So I guess they had it. That means they AI generated all the pictures in that library, but you can also generate pictures. And you can use whatever words you want. So you can say pinup girl on surfboard. Um, traditional tattoo style. Let's see what it gives. Hold on, I really hate Grammarly. Okay, I am not renewing Grammarly. I thought I was gonna need Grammarly for some writing stuff I was doing. It turns out I don't need it. Okay, so picture style. These are all the picture styles it gives us. We're gonna try flat illustration for this. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, the image is being generated. So this part might take a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys can see my history record, my embarrassing history record. Listen, sometimes you just want to generate weird images, and that's just what you have to do. While this is generating, I'm gonna cut some more vibey images from my magazine. And speaking of my senior dog, whoa, that's the image it generated? Hold on. Let me put my scissors down. I printed it too. Who is she? Pinup girl on surfboard. Where's the surfboard? Traditional tattoo style. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me flip back to my printer. Oh my god, all my info. I just doxed myself. Um, this is what it printed. So, okay, granted the prompt was not like super detailed or anything. But she's definitely not on the surfboard. Okay, I'm still gonna use it though. She looks a little bit like a young Denise Richards, yeah? Oh, look, it didn't tear cleanly. Look. I'm gonna try to do like I did last time. And I don't think it's gonna let me peel it from here. I was talking too much. I was too astonished by the beauty of AI Denise Richards. And I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, I think I got it. Hold on. I guess the cool thing about this paper is that it's not too precious. You can sort of... Oh my gosh, I am sweating trying to peel this here. Oh my gosh, this is where I get mad. I just do that. Like, we can try to do this corner. I will use the glue stick if I have to. I'm not beyond using the glue stick. I mean, if I'm silent, it's only because I'm focusing on this. Like, this is where I give up, and I say I peeled off like maybe 85% of this. And so for the remaining, so this is going to be the hack for anyone that buys this, is you got to have some backup glue. And you got to be flexible if your stuff doesn't print out like you want it to. Whew, I'm sweating. Okay. Let's see what other AI fun it'll print out. Do the generated results meet expectation? Not really, but that's okay. Let's do palm tree. And sunshine. Let's see what it does with that. Why don't we have that watercolor? I want to see what it thinks watercolor, palm tree, and sunshine is. Meanwhile, there were some real palm trees I was cutting over here. Network error, how dare you? I'm just gonna do it again. Maybe it doesn't like watercolor. Portrait. No, portrait doesn't. Let's do sketch. Fail. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, is there a limit? Each account can generate 100 pictures for free each month. Well, I definitely have not generated 100 pictures, so I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. Hold on, let me finish cutting this picture. This is terrible. I'm terrible at cutting and collaging things, but I'm gonna get better at it. Okay, let's do something else. It doesn't like palm trees. How about ocean with dolphins? Because, you know, here in 3D cartoon, here in our Southern California beaches, we oftentimes do see dolphins swimming, just like living their lives on the beach, and it's like really nice. It's really nice to see them. We're gonna come back to I think our printer's gonna generate something soon. Oh, it failed again. I don't know why it's not liking what we're feeding it today. All right. Well, let me put this. Here. This is coming together. All right, we're gonna come back to. Let's look through some existing animal. Yeah, like some of these are way too complicated, so they don't print really well. Let's go back to the original 2D templates. I feel like those were the best ones. These are the ones that print the best. Like, what? The only thing that is, these are like very corporate, so you're not gonna get a ton of things in that one. Oh, this little cat. This little cat might print okay. Oh, look, there's multiple ones. Oh my gosh. Let's see, for this one, maybe try maybe this one. What time is it? 6? I've been streaming for a while. Probably gonna be in trouble. Is it not printing? Print. This time instead of picture, I picked black and white, and I picked the darkest resolution. That seems to be what prints the best. You see this? Simple images like this. I would just keep that in mind if you're thinking of buying this one. Because, if you thought you were gonna buy it to print a bunch of photos, you might be disappointed. But if you're buying it for like to print out charts or things like that for school while you study, or just to do stuff like this, mess around in collage, then you're gonna be happy. Oh my god. It was almost a perfect peel. It was almost a perfect peel. But we're doing a good job here. This peeling in tandem is working. Look at that. Look at that. So I guess what we can do is we can, once you do peel it, it's gonna be a little annoying, but it is possible to cut it. Booyah. My dog is getting impatient, so I'm gonna have to go attend to him very soon. This guy, I hear him walking around. So maybe we can just get one more image to put in this corner for now. Ooh, what about these fishies? We can sort of have them round out that corner. How do we do that? And that way, maybe this little reef area could be perfect. Let's see what we're gonna do. I see kind of like. I know. I know. Who pays attention to you? Okay, so let's. I just want to see what sort of how we can do this. Maybe something like that. Maybe we put this corner a little closer. Cut these fish a little closer. Maybe even just like this. I think I like this one. We're gonna cut this here right at the tail. And I think I like that. Just like that. I want new glue. These glue sticks are limited and they're fine for like magazine cuttings like these, but they're not great when you start to thrift materials, things that are thicker or more coarse materials. So I really want like a cement glue with like a little brush, like that kind of glue. I think is more appropriate for this habit. For this hobby. I didn't mean to say habit like it's a drug. Okay, I like that. So what I'm gonna do here is, because I am low on time and I need to move on to other things, I'm gonna sort of cap off the design with just a little color. We have my colored pencils that I love to use. Just to add in a little bit of sorry, I went silent again. Sometimes you just want to mess around with your colored pencils. And that is okay. We're going to fold this over the side. Maybe it holds, maybe it doesn't. Well, that's what we're doing today. So this is it. This is the final creation on this Friday, September 5th. A few of our Nelko printouts. some of my magazine scraps, and some of my colored pencils. And we got a little vibe going on this Friday afternoon. And that's all I have for you, kiddos. That, and say special thanks to the Nelko printer for helping us do our thing today. We're going to turn it off. And then when you turn it off, it disconnects from, wow, I got to charge my phone too. Disconnects from everything, and you're all set. And so that's it. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me while I messed around in my journal. I hope this was a helpful look at the Nelko Thermal Printer if you're considering getting one of those. Overall, it's a cool little printer, and I would recommend it. Just as we talked about, there are limitations, and it all depends on how you intend to use it and the sort of things you expect to do with it. So, but overall, I think it's cool, and I'm going to keep using it and find other interesting ways to use it. So that's it for me. Thank you for dropping by my stream. As always, stay cozy out there in a world that's mean and cruel. Always stay cozy and comfortable everywhere you go.